I've been sleeping late, and if I'm speaking honestly, my dreams are the only place.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new here. My name is Keara, and today's video is super exciting because I'm going to be walking you guys through my iPad, the apps on my iPad, and how I've started to customize this. So if you don't already know, this is the iPad Air 4th generation that I got for Christmas, as well as the Apple Pencil 2nd generation. And if you didn't already know and or haven't already watched, I recently uploaded a video on me unboxing this iPad and the Apple Pencil. But let's just go ahead and get started with the video. If you had watched that video, you would have known that I didn't actually have a case on my iPad at the time of that video, and that I had just bought a case for my iPad, and it recently just came in. It is this just very plain light gray case I got off Amazon, I think for like $23. But what I like about this is that it actually has a flap to help protect the Apple Pencil, and so that it doesn't like get lost or anything. So it's super nice and great and very lightweight, which I like. So before we get started, I'm going to start screen recording, and I'll be putting it over here so you guys can actually see what is on my iPad. So when you first open up my iPad, it's just like this cute little photo of Italy from Pinterest. I want to do a collage, but I haven't done that yet. And with this iPad, you have the touch sensor up here, so that's how I unlocked it. But this is what you see when you first open up my iPad. Again, the photo is another Pinterest photo of Italy. And then here, in order to see the widgets, you have to slide it this way. This is just basically my widgets, but I'm just going to have the iPad horizontally. So this is how you also see the widgets. So right now you just see the time, the date. It is January 2nd. I have a calendar. I have my weather, but I turned off the location services so you can't actually fully see where I'm from. And then I have these cute little pictures from Pinterest, as well as the battery life of my iPad and of my Apple Pencil. But this is the only time you can actually see the widgets on your iPad, is if you just slide it over. You can't do like the big widgets on the actual home screens of the iPad. That's just something that they haven't done. So the widgets here are just really for the aesthetic purposes. They have real no use to them, but I don't know, it just makes it look pretty, so I made it pretty anyways. But let's just go ahead and get started. So I have the App Store, Photos, Camera, FaceTime, Clock, Calendar, and then Settings, Reminders, Notes, Maps, and then this miscellaneous thing. It's just pretty much like other things that the iPad generally comes with, like your contacts, Find My Friends, the Home, Measure, News, the Weather Channel, Apple TV, and voice memos. And then I have Safari, and then I have Messages, Apple Music, and my mail at the bottom. So this first screen is basically just all the apps that come with your iPad, that come with your iPhone, all the basic essentials that these devices usually come with. I don't really use all of them all the time, that's why they're just here, but the second page is kind of where I use more of my iPad. Again, I also just got this iPad. I'm still adding apps to it, trying to figure out fully how I'm going to use this iPad. So I don't have a ton of apps at the moment. So if you have any apps that you absolutely love on your iPad, or that you use daily, whether it's on your iPad or on your iPhone, comment them down below so I can kind of start adding more apps to this, because yeah, like I said, I just got this for Christmas, so I don't fully have a ton of things on here. But I have Amazon, and then apartments.com, just because I'm searching for the future. And then these are my editing apps. I have Canva, and I use Canva to help me resize my thumbnails to the exact size. Eraser app is super cool because you're able to upload a photo, any photo, let's just see, like this one that I recently took for New Year's, and you're able to erase the background, and you can target areas and it erases them for you. And then this is how people kind of are able to use just photos without backgrounds and add them to collages and making them look super pretty. So this is obviously very messy, but this is just like some way you can do it. And then you can save this, use it in like collages and stuff like that. So that's how you just get the plain pictures on it, but you get the point of it. Then I have Lightroom. I use Lightroom a lot on my computer and my phone. I haven't used it much on here. Clearly, I still haven't signed in, but Lightroom is where I usually edit my thumbnails, edit all my Instagram posts and everything. So I use it a lot, especially on my phone, but I've been using it a lot more on my computer, but I figured it'd be convenient to also just have it on my iPad. And then PixArt is how I've been editing some of my photo collages and some of my thumbnails to add different stickers to them. So with this, basically all you have to do is add a photo. Again, I can just use this one as an example. There's a whole bunch of different brushes you can use to add to things, as well as fun different stickers you can add to it as well. Sometimes the stickers are kind of hard to find, like good ones, but you can find them eventually. So obviously this is just very messy. I'm just showing you what you can do with PixArt. art. And then Snapseed I use to help me resize photos also. Splice I mainly use to edit my TikTok videos. Storylux is good for like little story things. All of these apps though aren't kind of meant for iPads. That's why here I can expand it and make it smaller, because it's clearly not an iPad app, it's an iPhone app. But you can have different templates and all these fun little things that I use for my Instagram stories. And then Unfold is kind of like Storylux as well, in which you can edit and make cool little stories for Instagram. And then I have YouTube Studio. So YouTube Studio is a great app if you're a YouTuber. It gives you all of your analytics. You're able to access YouTube Studio on your laptop, on your phone, like any web browser. It's through YouTube, and then you can just check all your analytics. But here it's really nice because it has it in a nice little app for you, and you're able to see how many views you've gotten, how many likes, comments, and all this stuff. So you can respond to comments on here too. It's just very helpful. And I recently just found out about YouTube Tracker, and this app obviously tracks your YouTube statistics. So right now I have 434 subscribers and then 993 watch hours, and this kind of just helps you figure out your road to monetization on YouTube. So obviously have a little bit of go, both subscribers and watch time, to be able to get monetized. So hopefully at some point this year I'll be able to track this and hit my goals. That's pretty much it for my editing folder. And then I have Etsy. Instagram, also Instagram's not the best one for the iPad. It kind of just has a very big and stuff, but this is my Instagram, and you can make it smaller or bigger also. I have Netflix on here. Notability I just got. I was very much indecisive between Notability and GoodNotes. So if you're on either spectrum, let me know which one you like more and why, because I kind of just read a ton of your reviews and went with Notability. But if you like GoodNotes way more, please comment down below why you like GoodNotes more, because I would love to know which one is best. But I've just started using this. I have this note for today on my to-do list, so I have to film this video, edit my second a day video, create thumbnails, and then plan out January's videos. So let me know also if you have any wants or desires for my videos for January. I have Pinterest as well. That's basically where I get all my cute photos, cute outfit inspiration, and everything. So I have a ton of pins on here. Some of them I've uploaded myself, some of them are just like regular pins that I pin. So definitely follow my Pinterest if you're interested. And then I have Procreate, and this is kind of one of the main reasons why I wanted an iPad, was for Procreate, because Procreate allows you to like draw on your pictures and do a whole bunch of different stuff. But this is how I've been doing my thumbnails, so you definitely saw this one if you watched my iPad Air 4 unboxing video, or also this one, which was my 2021 goals video. So definitely check this out if you still haven't figured out your New Year's resolutions and or goals. If you watch this video, you know I don't call them New Year's resolutions, but this video is actually super good. And I also just do little collages and stuff like this. So the butterflies in the background, this notebook, and the map back here, as well as this wave picture, I all added in Procreate, and then I took it in here and I did all the doodles to it as well. So Procreate is really amazing, and I'm excited to be able to do a ton more with Procreate this year. I have Spotify, I have my TikTok on here as well, and if you don't follow me on TikTok, I pretty much post a lot of outfit videos, lifestyle videos, and a whole bunch of other stuff. So definitely follow me if you're interested. I do a lot of fashion trend alerts and everything. But yeah, so that's that. And then I have YouTube, because I just love watching YouTube videos. And then this last page is just my productivity folder. I don't have much stuff in here, and I also don't use most of what's in here. I feel bad deleting apps sometimes, even though I don't use them. But I just have the Apple Store, the Tips app that comes with the iPad, iTunes Store, Shortcuts, Files, Photo Booth, and Widgetsmith. And if you don't already know, if you haven't caught on the trend, especially with the iPhone customization videos, Widgetsmith is the app in which I create those widgets that you saw on my home screen. So I made 2 small widgets for like the little pictures and the quote, 2 medium-sized widgets for the calendar and the satin. But there's so many different widgets you could do, so let me add a small widget just to show you. You can tap it to customize it. So if you wanted the time, the clock, the date, month, you can add your own photos. You can do battery icons, upcoming events, reminders, and you can also pay to get more widgets. But let's just say we want to do the moon phase, then you can go in and change the color of it. I think I'll just go with this basic one, and then you can customize the theme of it, and then you can change the location. I'll just keep New York, and then you can save this. And then if I go over back to my home screen, slide over and click edit, top left corner there's a plus button, click that, scroll down to find Widgetsmith, click the small widget, and then there's the moon phase today's widget. So you can do a lot of cool customizations with Widgetsmith. Widgetsmith is how people create aesthetic icons, aesthetic widgets, and kind of make their iPads or iPhones way more cohesive. Also, I've uploaded how I customized my MacBook with the new iOS 14 update, so definitely check that one out if you're interested. I did a few customizations and I show you a ton of cool tips and tricks on how to customize your MacBooks. But yeah, that is pretty much the end of this video. Remember, I just got this iPad pretty much a week ago now, so I don't have a ton of stuff on my iPad quite yet. The main reasons why I wanted my iPad was to do some digital note taking, like doing to-do notes on my iPad, like more digital stuff, so I'm not using too much paper. But also I'm really excited for Procreate and using it on my iPad rather than my iPhone, because all of my past thumbnails have been created on Procreate on your iPhone. But if you've used it on your iPhone, you know that obviously the screen is way smaller, so it's a lot harder to do a ton of details, or it just takes a lot more time. So I'm hoping with the iPad's larger screen, it will kind of cut down the time and how much it takes me to make a thumbnail. But also I'm just really excited for all the other things and all the other possibilities that come with having an iPad. So again, if you have any apps that you absolutely love with your iPad, please comment them down below so that I can download them and figure them out for myself. But yeah, with that being said, this is pretty much the end of my video. As always, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, a comment, because I respond to literally all of my comments, and also subscribe if you really enjoyed it, and go check out the rest of my content, because that will definitely help me with my goals this year. So with that being said, this is the end of my video, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!
Make love